So now, just speaking on some other things as well. Why do you wear only? I know I'm pronounced this wrong.
Oh, Patagonia, right?
Patagonia. Why do you only wear Patagonia?
This is a new thing for me, man. I was starting to have a good year, and
Okay.
so being I was starting to have a good year, I was looking to see what type of garments I wanted to wear. So I
Okay.
was looking up the North Face, and then somebody had a video on YouTube comparing Patagonia to the North Face, and then started researching Patagonia. You know what I'm saying, with the 1% earth taxes, with causing less harm to the environment, with what do you call that? Fair trade sewing. You know what I'm saying? They don't deal with slave labor.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? People
Okay.
in quote unquote third world countries could feed their babies. You know what I'm saying? With not trying to. Yeah, they. That was one of the reasons that that Patagonia resonated with me.
Okay.
One of the reasons, and then the garments are fly. You know what I'm saying? It feels good, 100% cotton and all that. But this right here, this come off the Japreme Magnetic website.
That's
You can
dope, man.
Yeah, go now's the EP. Go check out the EP too.
Okay.
It's thorough. It's on Bandcamp. So
Indeed.
yeah, I'm
Yes,
trying to
indeed.
get it in hemp. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to protect help the environment too.
Indeed. Okay. That's man. Yes, indeed. Definitely. So I also want to ask you, how did you get introduced to the 5% Nation?
The 5% Nation. Actually, I got knowledge of self not far away from here.
Okay.
Down Harvard Street, 13th and Harvard. Was a brother, Amir. That wasn't his name at the time. We met doing graffiti. I used to tag a lot.
Okay.
And so, long story short, he introduced me to my educator, Lord Lyle.
Okay.
And Lord, Ad, Amir, myself, and like 5 others, we're the first ones to get knowledge of self in DC. It kind of reflects to your first question.
Okay.
Where was I birthed? I was birthed in Harlem, yet I was born in DC.
Got it.
Because I was mentally dead for 17 years, and I got knowledge of self. And I went from triple stage darkness, and I replaced it with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. That's all right, man. So has your approach to music been affected during this pandemic?
Not my approach. What I can say that a lot of artists, do-it-yourself artists, independent artists, artists in general, performing artists.
Okay.
Performing artists.
Gotcha.
We can't really make the money we want to make going to venues and performing for people live.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that became an issue, but it's not something I'm experiencing alone. You know what I'm saying? That go for a mass amount of the population worldwide.
Gotcha.
Due to this pandemic.
Indeed. I know it's definitely been a little rough here and there, man. You know, everybody hanging in there, doing what we got to do, staying creative, and this is definitely a good time to lock in and just focus and do what you got to do. And once everything goes back to normal,
full steam ahead.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I mean, I just feel like just making the best of it and kind of staying sharp, with your art. You know what I mean? So also, what is the message in your music?
Like I said, my message, I'm basically still crafting the message in the music. I just want to write something that I challenge myself. I just want to challenge myself when I write.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So my message in the music, for lack of better terms, just as a person, as a man, as an artist on that level, is just to improve. So if the message is improvement, being consistent, we drop EPs twice a year. Once for December, or once for the winter, which is December, and once in July.
Okay.
For the summer. So Baines and I, we've been consistent pertaining to that.
Okay. Sounds good, man. That's definitely I think that's a good time of the year to drop projects, man.
I got that Mustang.
Oh yeah.
And pardon me. I ain't got no religion, man. Let me hit my J.
Hey, nah, you good. It's all good, brother. Yes, indeed, man. That's That's some good stuff, man. So what are your thoughts on the current state of hip hop?
My thoughts on the current state of hip hop. I really don't have no thoughts on it, man. You know, I respect the artists that came before me.
Indeed.
I respect the youngins. When I was away during the time, I would tell youngins, listen, I'd rather them do that. I might not like their music, but they didn't make it for me. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that.
Indeed.
And so, I think that the current state of hip hop, it's just what it is, man.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, he's got, you know, a lot of different sounds and different you know, flows, so on and so forth. I definitely understand where you're coming from. And you know, I like what you said, you know, like at the end of the day, you could be doing, a younger could be doing something else.
Could be doing something else.
You know what I mean? So it's like, regardless, if you put your energy into that, you know, that may be the thing that may save you, you know, from certain situations. Yeah, indeed. So yeah, I respect that, man. That's real, man. That is real, man. Also, you know, I understand what you just said, but also I have to ask, just to be clear, you know, any new up and coming artist that has your ear?
New and up and coming. I do not listen to a lot of music.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of classic rock, actually.
Okay.
You know, like my team, I listen to Parquise.
Okay.
I listen to Savior. Whenever Savior's battling, Parquise got something, you know, he ready to put something out or whatever the situation is. But not any new artists. I listen to a lot of people that's kind of established and have
gotcha.
A share in the marketplace.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what I'm striving to get us into, that sphere.
Indeed, indeed. Okay. That's that's real, man. It's a lot of people up and coming, man, especially in the area, man. We got a lot of cats, man. I every now and then I, you know, listen to the radio and hear a lot of new up and coming artists, you know, putting out music. Hadn't really had anybody to catch my ear, you know, so we kind of had something in common, but I don't have anyone that caught my ear as of yet. But, you know, I'm always listening, man, and just seeing, you know, what's going on out there, especially in the area.
No, nothing wrong with that. That's the thing, though. I don't listen to music on the radio.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Because I want to be influenced by them. I want to come from.
Oh yeah, understandable.
Indeed. From how. Yeah, I'm not saying like if it's on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The sound travel. It's just I won't go out my way to listen to modern radio.
Yeah, indeed. You know? And for me, every now and then, you know, if I'm not listening to a specific thing, I may just turn on the radio and see what's on. But as far as a lot of the local artists and, you know, independent, mainly YouTube, man. I'm constantly, you know, on YouTube, just listening and watching, you know, visual, you know, things too, just looking and seeing what's out there, man. And I've noticed in this area, man, we have a lot of artists, man, like people I never even heard of, people that if I wouldn't know, like if it wasn't a description saying DMV artists, I wouldn't know where they're from or anything. Like, you know, I just keep it out and just see what's out there. And on the visual side of things, just scoping everything, keeping a fresh eye as well.
Gotcha. Can I mention this? Being that I'm considered old school DC.
Okay.
DMV, for me, not even to me, DMV for me.
Indeed.
Is the Department of Motor Vehicles.
No, hey, my man.
I'm from DC.
Right, my man.
You know what I'm saying? I respect Maryland. I respect Virginia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Like,
indeed.
I'm from Divine C.
My man. Okay. Respect.
All that DMV, that's that gentrification shit. That's after prison. I came out here, DMV, what I had to ask. They wasn't speaking about, you know, where you get your driver's license at. Or your non-driver's license at.
Right.
So,
indeed. I definitely understand that.
Things evolve, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just old school DC.
I definitely understand. Yes, indeed.